Dear Mrs. Lexington, we realize that companies usually do not get letters from credit departments unless their accounts are overdue. Such is not the case at this time. We are taking this opportunity to say thank you for the fine way in which you handle your business. Over the years, it has been a pleasure for my company to do business with the Gen Manufacturing Company. Your organization has taken care of all its obligations in a very responsible manner. Only once were you ever as much as a week late with a payment, and you acknowledged our first request for payment with a letter that satisfactorily explained the delay. It is customers like you, Mrs. Lexington, that make being a credit manager a pleasure. If all companies took care of their credit obligations the way your company does, my job would be an easy one indeed. Sincerely yours. Gentlemen, in a few months, my organization, the Friend Publishing Company, will be opening a sales office in Troy. We want to open a credit account with your furniture company. The Friend Publishing Company, which has been doing business successfully for many years, has established a fine credit reputation with many businesses. The names of some of these companies are listed on the enclosed sheet. If you should need credit references, please feel free to correspond directly with any of them. Our company is a large, progressive organization with offices in many major cities throughout the nation. Our new Troy office will be just one of several that we will open during the coming year. We have rented a large office in Troy, and we are planning to redecorate it completely. We will need to buy a number of executive desks and chairs. In addition, we will need a large conference table, several filing cabinets, and various other furnishings. If your company would like to help us in furnishing our new office, we hope you will let us hear from you immediately. Sincerely yours. Dear Mr. Grass, 10 years ago, you opened an account with us. Since then, you have been one of our best customers. During the past few months, however, we have not heard from you. Our records show that you have not used your charge account at the Hartford department store for the past 3 months, and we are quite concerned. Perhaps we have done something to offend you. We may have failed to do something that we should have done, or it could be that you have not been able to come to our store for some personal reason. If we have offended you in some way, we hope you will give us an opportunity to rectify the situation. If we have failed to give you the service to which you are entitled, "We will take whatever steps are necessary to make you happy once again." If you have not been able to get to the store to do your shopping, we hope we can entice you to come in with one of our beautiful new sales circulars. In the circular, you will find some of the best buys we have ever offered, and they are reserved for our special customers for the first 6 days of the sale. Please come in soon. Sincerely yours. Dear Miss Fleming, enclosed is your new national credit card. Please take a minute or two now to sign it and place it in your purse. Then, each time you go shopping, be sure to take your national credit card along with you. The national credit card, which is accepted in stores in all 50 states, is one of the finest cards of its type available today. Whether you are at home here in San Francisco or in another major city, you will be recognized immediately as a person of responsibility and integrity when you present your national credit card. Please take a few minutes to read the credit agreement that is enclosed. It spells out in detail your obligations as a national credit card holder. Note that 1% interest is charged on the unpaid balance each month. When you have finished reading the agreement, please file it in a safe place so that you will be able to refer to it in the future. Welcome to our large family of national credit card holders. Miss Fleming, yours truly. Gentlemen, I have just accepted a new position with the Washington Manufacturing Company, and I must do a great deal of traveling. I will be away from home 8, 10, or 12 days every month. Because I do not like to carry a large amount of cash with me, I would like to apply for a national credit card. I understand that the national credit card is one of the best forms of identification available and that it is accepted by more than 800 hotels, airlines, and service stations throughout the nation. I also understand that there is no initial charge for this credit card and that it carries a line of credit when registered with an approved bank. Please send me an application blank for any information I need to get a national credit card. Sincerely yours. Dear Mr. O'Brien, thank you for your letter asking for specific information about the National Credit Card. If your card is registered with an approved bank, you will have an automatic line of credit. If your card is lost or stolen, you can get a replacement immediately at one of our 500 offices. We hope this information will be useful to you. Sincerely yours. Dear Dr. Tate, there are 3 good reasons why more than 1,000 doctors in the state of Kentucky use the Lexington Credit Service. First, we can facilitate sending bills to all your patients. Second, we can take care of all your account problems. Third, when patients are not able to pay their bills on time, we can help them obtain the financing they need. If you need this type of service, Dr. Tate, do not hesitate to get in touch with us today. Our address is 1800 South Main, Houston, Texas, 77704. We will be looking forward to receiving your letter. Sincerely yours. Dear Mr. Kennedy, since 1950, it has been a pleasure for our bank to serve the residents of Newark. As you probably read in the newspaper yesterday, our bank has just joined 7 other large banks in New Jersey to form the largest, most experienced banking group in the area. Exactly what does this mean to you? It means that no matter what your company's financial needs may be, you will be able to satisfy them right here at home. There is no need for you to go outside the city or outside the state to obtain adequate financing. Whether you want to borrow a small amount of money against your accounts receivable or a large sum to construct a new office building, we can help you. There are over 2 million depositors in the 8 banks in our organization. This gives us financial backing equal to any bank in the nation. Yet, we intend to maintain our personal approach to banking. We will handle all your financial needs in the same personal, attentive way that we always have. When you need our services, just call us at 555-1871. Sincerely yours. Dear Mrs. Cunningham, how often do you use credit? Is it 5 times, 10 times, or even 20 times in the course of a day? If you are like most people, you are not certain exactly how many times you actually use your credit. You may have used your credit this morning by calling for a delivery of groceries before you left for work. You may have used your credit after you arrived at work by placing an order for supplies to help operate your business. If you intend to eat dinner at a restaurant this evening, you will probably use a credit card to pay the check. The average person may use credit 1,000 or 2,000 times a year. As you see, credit actually adds a lot to your personal and business life. It is worth a great deal to you. You have an opportunity now, Miss Cunningham, to help maintain your good credit. As you know, you have owed our company a small amount of money for 4 months. It is true that the amount you owe us is not very big, but it does represent an obligation on your part. Please write us a check for the enclosed bill and mail it to us at our office at 4209 Main Street It will help you maintain your good credit rating. Sincerely yours. Dear Mrs. Edwards, it is exceedingly easy to obtain credit. All most people ordinarily need to do is fill out a simple application blank and supply the names of two or three references. It is also easy to maintain a good credit rating. All most people usually need to do is to pay their bills promptly each month. In 1976, it was our privilege to extend credit to you. And since then, you have always paid your bills within 1 or 2 days after you received them. However, it has been 4 weeks since we mailed you our latest bill, and you have not acknowledged receiving it. Perhaps you intended to pay it, but somehow it slipped your mind. Perhaps you did not separate it from the other correspondence that arrived at the same time. Or perhaps it was lost in the mail. Whatever the reason is, please take a moment now to write us a check for the bill. Place it in the envelope that is also enclosed and drop it in the mail. Do not hesitate, Mrs. Edwards, to keep your good credit rating by sending your check now. Very sincerely yours.